Playing immoral. He's had 2 really good years, battled hard, played big minutes. So that the next time Eric gets in the game, it won't be his first.
What have you heard about the year he's had down there this year, specifically in terms of his growth?
Yeah, you know what? He's a guy that I think at his size needs to play a couple years pro to get the feel of the game. Excellent low coverage, real good positioning in the net, and we've known all along, not something that we've learned, this is as high a character person as we have in our organization, his compete level, his positive attitude. There should be a payoff for doing all the right things all the time, but you have to play well, and he's played well.
Does he get the same speech, or is it different for a goalie?
No, he's getting pretty much the same speech. Yeah, a little different animal there. You can make a mistake up front and nobody's going to call you on it, but the red light points at you if you do there, so tell them to relax and enjoy it.
Have you decided if Roslovic will play tomorrow?
Yeah, Roscoe's playing tomorrow as well. Yeah.
Paul, what kind of reports have you gotten on Roslovic, and what do you expect?
All year, you know, so we've got a real skilled, excellent, strong skating center iceman that's made the adjustment from amateur to pro quite well. It's funny, I mean, we'll put him in the Nick Ehlers, and a lot of our young players that come in that skate really well skate all the time, constantly, and they need at times not to, right? Stopping and starting, all the hard things that have to happen to a game. He's made great improvement in that area.
Paul, you spent enough time here to know what that means to this market.
For sure.
Have a kid like that come up and make his debut.
All of the new markets in the National Hockey League, especially in the States, where teams really put an important effort into the community, and as a father who was part of that here, saw the Columbus Blue Jackets program and actually coached with the Columbus Blue Jackets special hockey team, and my kids did as well. So when we were living here, we saw the effort that this organization, and it's a strong organization in that I think they do a wonderful job with their kids in the young program here. To start being able to produce players is so important. Well, for us, because we get a great player, but for the 5-year-old kid in Columbus area to have somebody that's homegrown to look up to, so it's really, really critical. But a great payoff. They've made a really strong commitment. I think that would be true of a lot of these NHL teams that have come into markets and they were new to the market. They've done wonderful things for the children of the community.
Was that part of the timing of it at all? Knowing where you were going to be and how close he was?
For sure. Like, we knew that we wanted to get him in a game. We think he had earned that right, and we're in a position where we can do that right now. Coming to Columbus, letting his family and his friends take it in, it seemed to make sense.
Well, forgive my timeline here. When you were here in Columbus, did you see him play, or do you remember that name?
No, I was. No, I didn't.
Okay, I didn't know how that overlapped.
I spent about half the time I was here, I was in Russia, so I missed a fair amount of.
And he would have been at the development program then, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Based on the calendar, with the way that it looks, Michael Hutchinson may have played his last game for the season, 5-1 in his last 6 starts. What did you see from him?
Well, he got back into the net, got an opportunity, made the most of it. His compete was real good. You know, he was. I think we played a better game in front of him. They gave him a chance. I think our penalty killing gave him fewer looks to have to handle. That's been true of both our goaltenders, but he back kind of that aggressive, high-energy goaltender. Some guys are patient and calm in the net. It just looks like he fought very hard for pucks.
Do you have plans to put Kyle Connor back in tomorrow too, or maybe Saturday? Or?
We would look further down the line, yeah. Which
So
would have been a great
eliminate-
answer, like in February, but yeah, we'll look for Nashville for Kyle.